Hello everyone, welcome to my channel 12 calls. My name is Ankit and today we have a question on IDFC First Bank. Will you buy IDFC First Bank around 51 rupees with a 2-year view for a bigger gain? And what is that bigger gain? We'll look later. Before that, my standard disclaimer, this is only educational video. Always check with your financial advisor before doing any equity investment. So there are some rules in the stock market, not said rule, unsaid rule. So one of them is 90 rule, which says 90% of the trader loses 90% of their capital within first 90 days of account opening. There is another one which says 98% of the retailer lose money in the market. So when 98% of the retailer loses the money in the market, there is somebody who definitely get that money. So those are the 2% people, and who are those 2% people? We'll look into that. Okay. So one of those person is Mark Minervi. For me, I think until we talk about Mark Minervi, the discussion of the stock market gainers cannot be complete. So who is Mark Minervi? So Mark Minervi is the US investing champion, where he was the topmost gainer in in the US. Okay, his record is like his worst year in the 13 year is 128%. So 128% gain he made in his worst year, and his average annual return is around 220% year on year for 13 years. Okay, so yeah, until we talk about Mark, this discussion cannot be complete. So in this analysis, I've used Mark's some of the methods, okay, to analyze the bank. So let's get into IDFC First Bank long-term chart. Here I plotted 50 EMA along with mainly 200 DMA on the weekly chart, and this is where I think it got demerged from IDFC, and it listed around how much, around 80 rupees. This is the high it made, then it started making lower highs, and this is where it made a perfect bottom around 20 rupees, and then it's making higher bottom. So this is where it's in this range. So from this point it looks like that the share may come down to 35, and if it comes to 35, this is going to be a very good buy. But yeah, we'll look into that little further, whether the share is coming to 35 or not. Okay, this is more of a daily chart, 6-month data, and here we can see in the last 3-4 months the share is not breaking this number of 51, 52, and then it's just though it's making another consolidation here, but it's not coming down below 51 rupees. It's more of a VCF pattern, volatility contraction pattern, that Mark talks about. Okay, the other thing we look into is the profit. Okay, one of the most important thing that the company does is makes profit, and that's where all investors look into, okay, how much profit it is making. So if you look here, March 21 to March 22, the profit have gone up 168%. Okay, next quarter from minus 630 crore to 470 crore, the profit gone up. Next quarter from 150 crore to 500 crore, the profit gone up by 260%, and the next quarter is gone up by 115%. So that are good number. There are some bad numbers in the sense the numbers that are not good for the bank, like gross NPA, NPA or net NPA. So all these are coming down. Here it's coming down, these are negative. Again it's coming down quarter on quarter, year on year, and here also we can see the gross NPA, NPA, net NPA, all these numbers are coming down. So this is good for the bank. If you look into promoter holding, here we can see a substantial increase in the FII holding. Okay, from around 10-11% it went up to near to 20% by FII. Okay, let's look into financials. Okay, 5-year, if you look, revenue is continuously increasing from 9,000 crore to 17,000 crore. So in 5 years the revenue have gone nearly double. Okay, if you look into profit also, this is last 5 quarters. So which we already saw, the profit is almost going up every quarter on quarter, 290 crore, 350 crore, 485 crore, 560 crore and 660 crore. So this we already saw, the profit is continuously increasing. So the share is trading currently around 54-55 rupees. In case of any bad news comes and the share comes around 51 rupees, or in the bad news there is in financial environment something get turmoil, and it comes around 45 rupees, 44 rupees, that becomes a very good buy. Okay, and we should look for a target of 62 rupees and 75 rupees in 2 years. So if you can lucky enough to get around 51 rupees, and if the target comes out to be 75 rupees, there is a nearly 48 to 50% gain in the share. So yeah, that's all for today guys. Please do subscribe to my channel. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.